Hi there everybody, it's Verity here from inkybutterfly.com and I'm joined today by Emily. Hands in Emily. Say hi.
Hi.
Emily's going to design a card today and she wanted to make a Halloween card. So we took some inspiration from Joe Blackman and others who have used our tulip builder to create a ghost and stuff. So we've used a little bit of artistic license with some stuff to create this Halloween themed card that Emily's going to talk you through how she made it. Okay, over to you Emily then.
So to start with this card, as Mum said, we've used the tulip builder to make our little fluorescent ghost, which is this punch here. And then we've also, for the background, used this die, which is part of the Grove dies set, so it comes with some deer and stuff. And we have also used a sentiment from Cottage Wreaths, which is just the simple boo for the Halloween theme. So to start off, we are going to use some strips of what colours?
The grey cardstock, so we've got
Grey cardstock.
basic grey,
Yeah.
smoky slate, grey granite.
Yeah. So that's just to create the little tombstones, which we will be using this punch, which is called...
It's a pick-a-punch,
Pick-a-punch.
and I think it's Treasured Labels, I think it's called.
Okay, we're going to use a mixture of the both to just create some variances on our tombstones. It's not all of them are the same. So first we're going to use 1/2 inch one. I'm just going to punch out different ends.
Are you turning it over?
So that I can see where the thingamajiggy is.
It's straight, yeah.
There's one.
So these are just scraps out of the scrap bin
Mhm.
that we're just using.
Cut to size and slot them in. Yep. Centre them a bit. You can use your pokey tool to just nudge it over. And punch. That's number 2. And then the last one, we'll use the other one.
So we can mix and match these to whatever we want, can't we?
Yeah. Just to make them a little bit different. Oh.
As long as it's brush with right, baby, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just a perfectionist. Yep. So that's those 3.
So we've been able to create 3 different tops there that kind of look kind of tombstoney, if you like. Okay, so how we're going to make them look even more realistic.
So next we are going to emboss them with the Painted Textures 3D embosser, and one of these we're going to use the stripes out of the Stripes and Splatters embossing pair. So we're just going to put that one away and we're going to use this one. So we're going to do 2 of them in these this stripes one. So we're going to just put them both in. We don't really need this much, so I'm just going to snip some off the bottom to make it fit. We can put one there and one there, just and then like that. And then this one we'll use with this. Just gonna...
So we'll run that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, And the sandwich you need for a 3D embossing folder is to use the base platform 1, plate number 1, with the dark grey plate, which is number 4. So all the instructions that you need are on the base platform. So when Emily rolls that back through, I'll just show you where it says that. All the way through. That's it. So all your instructions on how to use your cut and emboss are printed on the sheet here. Because we're using 3D embossing folders, it clearly says there we need number 1, this white plate, and then our number 4, which is this dark grey plate. So that's what we're doing. So those two done.
You got pretty patterns. So this one's next. Tidy as we go along. This one I think we're just going to put like that. And run it through. If you just open it up, I have a very pretty 3D texture. See?
Awesome. What's next?
So now that we have those, I think next we're going to work on the background of the card. So we already have this die cut. Die cut. So the next thing we're going to do is do the colour on the back and some of the colour around the outside of the ghost to make it look a bit more fluorescent. So for that we are going to use the colours Parakeet Party for the ghost, Gorgeous Grape, Orchid Oasis, and So Saffron. So if we're going to do the ghost first, I'm going to just quite simply punch him out. If I can get this open. So just with a piece of scrap, we can just punch out our ghost. And then get some scrap paper just to protect our background thingy, whatever it's called.
Work surface.
Work surface. And we're going to use our, what are these called?
Blending brushes.
Blending brushes. Fancy.
3 in a pack for just £11.25. Very good value. And you don't need one for every colour, just each family of colours. So this just happens to be our sort of light green one. So I'll use that one for like this Parakeet Party, you know, like Granny Apple green and mint macaron, things like that.
I may have accidentally went a bit heavy, but it's okay. It just makes him look even more fluorescent.
Oh, the other thing is as well, if you think you've gone a little bit heavy on that side, turn it over.
Yeah, could do that. But I kind of like it now, so...
Oh, okay, that's fine. If you like it, then great. Fine.
Just give it a bit more of an outline. So, very fluorescent. So we can just put him to one side now, and that's all that we need from that brush. We can put our Pear Pizzazz, not Pear Pizzazz, Parakeet Party. I like the word Pear Pizzazz too much.
I like Pear Pizzazz. It's
No,
a nice colour.
Okay. So, next, Gorgeous Grape. Just open that up. We're going to bring in our actual background.
So how are we going to know where to put the ink?
That's a good point.
Because we made this little mistake, didn't we? Didn't it raise upside down?
Yeah, oh yeah. So to make sure we know that, for example on this one, that the yellow just about reaches in, the blue is majority and the purple just kind of falls in, we need to know where we want the colours to do that. Because before we did a little bit too high, the purple was just lost. So we're going to use our overlay to just mark where we want our colours to be. So we want the yellow to just be around there, and we want our purple to around there.
Maybe a bit more, maybe. Don't you want it peeking out a little bit more?
Yeah. There then.
Yeah. Okay. Just do it lightly there, babe.
Yeah, no. Won't see it anyway. It's fine. So now we know that we won't make this horrible mistake again.
It was fine though, because all we did was we turned it over and we did it on the other side, didn't we? And we fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to want to go really dark with the purple. So we're just going to come in from one side. Oops.
Those will just be your little fingerprints all over that, but that's fine. It's all right.
Oh well, Halloween, you know.
Okay. Fingerprints
in
all
the
going to add to
sky.
the effect.
Totally.
Okay. Fine. No problem. In little circles, darling.
Little circles.
Or you get a smoother blend and you do that.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay.
Got to admit, the fingerprints look cool though.
Yeah, you probably won't see them actually, to be fair.
So just there we go. Nice purple. And then just making sure, like this on top. So you can still see it through there, so that should be okay. Next we're going to close up the gorgeous grape and move on to Orchid Oasis. So again, we're gonna circular motion, and we're just going to start from one side and then come in from the other side, blending into the purple.
That one's turned out even better than your original one, I think. In terms of the blend, that's cool.
So I think we've
Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let's have a look with your doodle. Yay.
just enough room.
I don't know whether you want to just make... Do you want that a little bit more intense and a sort of more of a...
Yeah.
Because you've got a bit of a streaky bit there. You might find that yellow looks a little bit... There we go. I think that'll work.
And I might just go back in with a little bit more purple. Gorgeous grape even. Just to bring it about a bit more, because you can't really see it.
I think it looks cool, mate. Try it with your thing over the top. Sometimes having it plain like that, you can't imagine what it's going to look like on your card. If you put your overlay over, you'll have a look. Beautiful. That's great. Let's bring in yellow now, I think.
So next is So Saffron. So again, just bring in through the sides. And
You happy with that?
yeah.
Cool. I don't think that needs any more. I think that's cool.
Nope. So that's all done. Just put these to the side. So we've done our ghost and we've done our background. So I think the next thing to do would be the ribbon.
Yeah, okay, if you like, yeah.
So I don't know whether you can see, but there's a small dent or kind of mark where the edge of the die has kind of dug into the card. So what we found was that you can just cover it up with the ribbon and it gives it that just little bit of accent. So we used the gingham
ribbon. Black and white gingham ribbon.
Yeah. So we've used that to just cover up that small little oopsie. Just put that to one side with our little ghost friend. Move that out of the way. Then you can just take our snips. And just cut that. Put that away. So that will just cover it up like so. So we're going to use the Stampin seal. So just put some on the back so it sticks. And just an equal bit on the front. So that we can just line it up. It doesn't have to be particularly straight, but just enough to cover up that little. There we go. Oh, good.
Right. I think you can put that on your background now.
Yep.
But let's layer that together and then we can put it on our card, can't we? Ooh, it's a star.
Yep, it's a star. It's okay. It's a star. So just making sure that it lines up well. And so we don't really want to put too much other than just a line at the bottom here because we need to slot in our tombstones. So we're just going to put a small streak there, but at the top we can just keep going. So,
Then we just line
so
it up the best you can.
the
Make sure it's not
very edge isn't like, you know, hasn't got any sticky on it. So if you just use that to line up first, then we should be okay. You can always go over the outline.
Right, make sure it's flat. Don't press it down until it's flat. Otherwise you'll end up with the same.
Oh yeah, the same.
Just pull that up. See? Just press it down flat because it doesn't matter. We haven't stuck it down to the card yet, do we?
Yeah.
So just... Oh. So, because we've wrinkled it up.
Oopsies.
No. Okay, right. I'm going to have to go with it now.
Oh well, it's fine. Trees aren't perfect.
It's fine.
Actually, it looks kind of good, not gonna lie.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And we can hide that white edge anyway. How can we hide the white edge?
By going over it with a pen. So we're just going to use a Stampin' Blend brush end to just go over this little edge.
don't use the tip, look, on its side. And straight across like that. Okay, now that bit just sticking out a little bit, so you might want to just use it along the front a little bit. Okay, done all the edges, done the bottom as well.
And you don't need the top.
Okay, done?
Yep.
Okay.
And you could probably use some glue just to stick that bit down.
Right, let's get it on the card base first.
Yep. So for the card base, we have decided to use Parakeet Party just to match with the ghost, otherwise he looks a bit alone. So I'm just going to stick this onto there. That one's equal and that one's equal. That should be fine. So that's all stuck down. There.
Right.
And then we can move on to the placement of our little tombstones. And the first thing we want to do is just estimate the length and, you know, snip off the excess. So I'm going to do this one first. Just that in. Maybe this one. Here. Bit of a bump, but that's okay. And this one. There. Get rid of the scraps. And boom. So the next thing we're going to do is stamp our sentiment. So again, we're going to just be using a simple bow in Parakeet Party ink and just on some plain white cardstock. Just line it up.
So using your grid just to make sure it's nice and straight.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's only a little skinny strip. That's only 3/8 of an inch. That is to make it nice and skinny. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we'll just use our scissors just to trim that down a little bit. And I don't think it matters if it's not straight, mate.
In fact, I'm going to make it a little bit not straight on purpose.
Okay.
Boom. Or boo, yes. Take off the M. And that can just sit somewhere along here. Doesn't really matter where. I'm thinking maybe...
How about you position your ghost first so you can decide? You haven't done his face?
Oh yeah, haven't done his face. Face as ghost. First, I'm just going to sketch it out with a pencil.
Cute.
Yep. Give him a slightly smaller mouth this time. I'm just going to use the fine end of the Stampin' Blend marker again.
That's basic black.
Basic black.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it grey then?
I don't know, just that's the way it is. Okay, little cheeky little face. Ooh. Come on. Did you not like that?
No, not really. That's okay. Next time I'll just draw you on the card.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
That's our ghostly little face done. And we're going to pop them up on some dimensionals. Just use some scrap ends from dimensional stuff. Just put a few on there. I think if we just pop him there maybe, and that can go there.
So wherever you put the, so as a design idea,
Because you need a
want,
focal
you
point.
want sort of balance, yeah? So if you put him up there, you probably want your sentiment off here, you see what I mean?
But then these are lumped down here,
Yeah.
which means you need an equality here.
But, you know, each their own.
I think it's cute.
And we'll use wet glue because we're stamping, we're trying to put that onto ribbon, so the dimensionals don't stick very well to ribbon, so wet glue is better for that.
It doesn't really matter whether it's straight or not.
No, it's just looking for something cute. Brill.
So, there you go. A ghostly little card.
Here's the original one. So just remind people what you used in the background.
So the background was the Stampin' Blends of Gorgeous Grape.
The blending brushes.
Blending brushes,
Yeah,
Stampin'
using
Blends.
Inks.
Yeah, Gorgeous Grape, Orchid Oasis and So Saffron.
That's right. Using the blending brushes.
Yeah.
And what did we use to make our fluorescent ghost?
Fresh and Parakeet Party.
That's right, lovely. Well
Not
done.
Pepper's House, not Pepper's.
Not Pepper's House. Pepper's House probably would have worked. Or Granny Apple, to be fair.
Green, we use green.
Yeah. I reckon it would look equally ectoplasmic if we used like a light blue or even a yellow or something like that as well.
Definitely a yellow.
Or you could funk it up entirely and make it really, you know, use a purple or a pink or anything like that, just to make it sort of glowy. Kind of depends on the theme. But we obviously used that to tie in our card base, didn't we? Just to introduce that sort of grey, purple and sort of green palette that sort of goes alongside of the Halloween. Okay? You enjoyed making that, didn't you? It was fun making all the tombstones.
Oh yeah,
And experiment, because we had all the punches out and we were trying to work out what the best shapes were going to be for all the tombstones and things. So I think that worked out really, really well.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. You're going to sign off then.
Okay, bye.
Thanks ever so much for watching today. Take care, stay safe. See you again soon. Bye.